Hey everybody, hi Rainmakers, Isaiah Colton here. It is Monday, and what I like to call Money Making Monday. Today we're going to be talking all about ways to make more money at the end of the day. It's lead conversion. So this whole week is all about lead conversion. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about because at the end of the day, you can generate all the leads you want. You can have the best database that you want. You can have the most beautiful website, the most amazing social media page. All of that, at the end of the day, though, if it's not generating cash, right? If it's not generating cash flow, then what does it really matter, right? So, yeah, this week is all about lead conversion. We're going to talk about prospecting. But at the end of the day, really what it's about getting your money right. And there's no better guy than Ron Maz on the phone with me, actually kind of just bouncing some ideas back and forth as we continue to talk about getting your money right when you're building, either you're building a team or you're building your own book of business. At the end of the day, it's all about cash flow. And Ron, so starting us off, we're going to talk about prospecting and the importance of it, how to do it, some of the mistakes. So we got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to talk about. This is going to be probably a 5-part series. I'm going to go live each day. But Ron, you've trained how many agents at this point?
Oh, goodness. Over 33 years, thousands.
So over 33 years, Ron has trained thousands of agents. And what would you say about how much time the average agent spends a day on revenue-generating activities?
I understood your question, but should I rephrase it to say how much should they be spending or how much do I think they spend?
How much do you think they spend versus how much they should?
Right now, a lot of them find reasons why not to prospect. It's been my experience that there's always something else that gets in their way.
Yeah.
And basically what it is they really don't know, they don't have a plan, they don't have a script, whatever the case may be. But what they should be is setting aside a minimum of at least 1 hour a day in a quiet place to actually prospect.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, everyone's got their different opinion of how much time they should be spending. I think that's even, if you could get somebody to even do it 1 hour a day, I think is what you're saying, it's going to have a huge impact on their business.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You know, agents don't realize that if they're not prospecting, they're working off of their own sphere of influence, their SOI. They're working at 60% of their potential. I don't know about you, Isaiah, but excuse me, I'd like to work it up closer to at least 90%, so I knew at least I was capturing as much income as I could.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, I remember when we started up our brokerage, I was signing up to all these lead generation companies. I was focused on having the nicest website. I was doing kind of all the things that we're talking about. But one thing that I wasn't doing, that my team wasn't doing, was prospecting. And for me, it was kind of like the cardinal sin because my background is sales and marketing, and I knew how important prospecting was, not only in this industry, but every industry that you're in. And it was like one day the light bulb went off for me, and I said, what if I just prospected for a couple hours a day and let me see what I can do. And what came out of that was just unbelievable for me personally. It changed my life, forever, really, because not only were we able to have tremendous success with the brokerage because of all of the activity that happened from prospecting, but I was able to build a $60 million company that was valued at $60 million because we opened up our own prospecting division within the brokerage, and we ended up moving hundreds of millions of dollars every single year through the economy because of that. So where this is coming from is a combination of Ron's experience, my experience. We actually wrote this book called The Ultimate Listing Machine, Prospecting Playbook. And I want to tell you, there's nothing, if you don't get anything out of this session today, there's nothing, in my opinion, more important than prospecting. And Ron, why do you think I say that? Why is it, like, I know that's a bold statement, right? And don't agree with me just to agree with me, but how important do you think prospecting is on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, first of all, it's probably an 11 on a scale. The situation is Isaiah, after a while, your SOI only supports so much business to you.
Yeah.
And what happens if you're not, first of all, if you're prospecting on a daily basis, you're getting better at it every single minute.
Yeah.
Not every day, every minute you're better. Your script is better. Your tone, your pace, all that's better, and you're actually starting to see results. But the thing is that in the tougher market, believe me when I tell you, if you're a prospector, you're going to survive the downtime.
That's right.
When things are so good, oh sure, I know everybody wants me to work with them, blah blah blah. But what happens when that's not the case? And if you really get good at it, you find it becomes easier, and because you're successful with it,
right,
you want to do more because it makes you money. And again, as I said earlier, if you want to be happy with working between 50 and 60% of your potential, not for anything, you're never going to reach that next goal because, quite honestly, you're in the same rut day in and day out.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Ron, and I think that it's important also to define prospecting, because I'm sure you would agree, after all the agents you trained, even if they were just to prospect and ask and call their SOI consistently, right? And just, even if they were just to do that, forget the actual calling people they don't know, even if they were to stay in touch with their have-mets, right, have-not-mets, it'd be extremely valuable. And that's kind of what I want to talk about is, not only, hopefully we've convinced you at this point the importance of prospecting. If you're already prospecting, good for you, because you're amongst probably only 10% of people that do it if you do it consistently. And your results will show for it. There's not too many people that I know, Ron, that I've ever met that say, yeah, I went broke in real estate because I prospected consistently for 3 hours a day, right? like I have not met one person that says, yeah, I didn't make it in real estate because I spent 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day or an hour a day prospecting every single day. Or you don't hear that. In fact, you hear the exact opposite. What do people say? Well, I don't have enough in my pipeline. I don't have enough at bats. I don't have enough opportunities. And generating leads is not going to fix that for you, because you still got to reach out to them, and you still got to follow up with them, and you still got to know how to convert them. And that's where kind of I get passionate about this conversation, because basically Ron and I have a system down where, back when I was doing this pretty much consistently, before I went into the more of an operational role instead of prospecting. But I could get on the phone, and Ron can verify this. He's heard me do it. I could get on the phone and prospect, and then have a listing appointment the same day, and somebody from our team would go out and do a listing presentation, and sometimes get the listing the same day.
I've seen it.
And so I want to ask you guys this, this question. If you developed the skill, if you, over this next 12 to 18 months, you said, what's one skill in 2020 that I absolutely have to develop? And you determined that it was prospecting, and you honed in and you focused on mastering the art and science of prospecting over the next 12 to 18 months, and you were to generate, worst case scenario, on average 20 new opportunities a month, and let's say you presented to 15 of them, and you landed 5 to 7 out of the ones that you presented to, and you did that consistently over the course of 12 to 18 months, what that would do for your income. What would that do for your cash flow? What would that do for your confidence? What would that do for your whole outlook, your whole business plan, right? So literally, for your hiring schedule, for your ability to be able to scale a team. So everything can change if you get good at prospecting. You can change everything. And by the way, no matter what happens around you, you could plant Ron and I into a city we've never even been in. We don't have to know a soul, and we're still gonna do well in that marketplace. Why? Well, because literally, we'll just pull a list of for sale by owners expireds. We'll pull a list of GLs. We'll get some internet leads going, and then we'll get business out of that, and then get referrals out of them, and start building our own SOI out of the new business that we're getting. Ron and I actually just had a meeting not too long ago to say, how can we get more referrals? So we just built a system where when a deal comes in, instead of just having the agent, right, only ask for the referral, the person that actually helps out with the paperwork, the administrative person does a client survey, and then at the end of the survey get referrals. So it's not just about getting new business, it's about building your SOI while you're getting new business and asking for referrals on every single call, right? And so, were you going to say something, Ron?
Yeah, I was going to say, what a lot of people don't realize is that, I've seen people not ever ask for a referral.
No.
It's the highest form of compliment you could get if somebody referring you to somebody they know. And, prospecting, people are afraid to do it because, it's new, people I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know me. Well, real prospecting is a combination of both.
Well, that's part of prospecting. When you call somebody up and you say, hey, hey, I was wondering if you knew anybody that was buying or selling your home in the next 30 to 60 days, right? Well, and there's tactful ways to do that. Those scripts are here in this book as well. Every script you need is in this book. But that's a form of prospecting.
Yeah.
That's prospecting.
Look, the problem too is, Isaiah, people don't understand. You're not in business. Forget the business crap that you're in business.
Yeah.
This is a lifestyle. You don't
correct.
prospect just because you're somewhere where, if you're not carrying business cards every minute of the day, you run into somebody you don't know, and you don't tell them that you are in the business and hand them a card and say, please refer me, you're missing the boat.
Big time.
You're missing the boat.
Big time. And some of my favorite clients, actually, I was on the phone with one of them. We do some prospecting for us. So, we have a training and coaching platform. Our mission is to get out the best sales and marketing skills, out there, help people with lead conversion. That's our mission. But we also have a service we provide where we apply artificial intelligence to rank hot and cold leads. And we have basically a robot constantly looking through your database, identifying behaviors and trends. And then we also have an ISA that can call those hot leads for you, an inside sales agent. So we do some of that work for one of our clients, and we were about to set up a conference call with her, and she goes, hold on one second. And we hear her in the background, Ron, and she goes, hey, do you know anybody buying or selling real estate? She literally, some guy walking down the street, right? And she goes, hey, this is a great area for me. I just sold a house down the street. I was wondering, do you live in this neighborhood? Yeah, I do. Hey, do you know anybody looking to buy or sell a house? That's what I call prospecting, right? So she's, I think to your point, she's living the lifestyle, right? And so of prospecting, it's so important. So what we're going to do is, today was really more about why you need to prospect, and give you, stimulate some different ideas on what you can do to prospect. But part of our Rainmaker movement is to bring back the idea prospecting is not dead. It's alive and well, and it's what needs to happen. And that's what Rainmakers do, is they prospect. They're always prospecting. They're uncovering the next opportunity. And that's why Ron said earlier, it doesn't matter what economy. If you get good at prospecting, it doesn't matter as much what economy you're in, because you'll always have opportunities. There's always people that you can connect with. And inbound is really important. No one's discounting that. Still got to be able to pick up the phone and make it happen and have a good follow-up system. We're going to kind of get into that in tomorrow a little bit. We're going to talk about the different types of campaigns you can prospect. I'm going to break down a 7-step in tomorrow's video. I'm going to break down a 7-step process that I've used and taught to hundreds and hundreds of inside sales agents and sales professionals to actually absolutely crush the listing side of the business. So you're going to want to watch the next video. I got a free gift for you just for kind of watching and tuning in. You can go to ulmgeofarmingsecrets.com. The link might be below this video. And I'm going to actually give you some free postcards and some marketing videos that you can have, compliments to our organization. And here's the thing. These originally were created by a gentleman by the name of Beatty Carmichael. Millions of postcards have been sent out by this gentleman. He's had countless clients make 6-figure returns off these postcards, and he's literally tested 43 different versions of the postcards I'm about to give you, and I just want you to have them for free because at the end of the day, if there's a way that I can help you and build value, I want to do that, and I feel confident these postcards and these videos can help you do that. So thanks for watching this video live here, or if you're going to be watching this podcast later on our YouTube TV channel. We really appreciate you. We believe in you. We want you to absolutely crush it and do bigger things in 2020. And I hope this video helped you do that. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 1 o'clock. And we'll get into the 7 steps of prospecting, what you need to do, 7 steps of mastery. And if you haven't yet picked it up, go get the book, Ultimate Listing Machine, Prospecting Playbook. You can get it on Amazon, all right? And it has every single thing you need to prospect and convert leads into appointments and listings. And so we look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video.